We came across this beautiful lake, so it's time for a picture. I think we're gonna walk around it today. So I just pulled out Gut Hook and I found out that that beautiful lake is called Nuclear Lake, and it's named because there was a plutonium research facility nearby that shut down in 1972 by the lake. And the AT was routed around the lake, I guess in the late 1970s. And it's a nice place. You're not allowed to camp or light fires, and recommend you don't drink the water. But it's Nuclear Lake and it's a beautiful place. And we'll let you know if we see any five-eyed catfishes or anything as we go along the shore. Lex is standing in front of the Dover oak, which is the largest oak tree on the AT. And it's estimated to be 300 years old, and it's got a diameter of 6 feet. There it is. The Dover oak. Dover oak cake. And we're 1.6 away from hot dogs.
No, 2.5.
2.5. Oh, boo-hoo. Okay. All right, we'll be there soon. We're at the AT train station right down here. We're in search of the hot dog lady, but she doesn't seem to be here. So now we got to make a decision because we're kind of banking on her for lunch. Huh? I didn't see anything up there. So the question is it worth doing the Tony's Deli?
Well, we have to sit down and talk about that.
Yeah. This is like the best looking water source we've seen in quite a while. Here's the Welcome to Connecticut, gateway to New England. But I actually think we're going to go back into New York and then back into Connecticut, but we're going to take it. State number, is this 10? Yeah, 11, 12, 13, 14.
What's that say there?
Stepping into Connecticut, so state number 10. Connecticut's got about 43 or 44 miles. Massachusetts, I think, has 90 plus, and then we'll be in Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. So there we go. All right, we're in the Station Inn in Pauling, and this is definitely a European-style bathroom, as you can see here. It's quite nice. We got this place for 99 bucks. Me and Lex are splitting it. It's got 2 beds in it. Here's one of the beds. Big old TV. And there's another one of the beds. So we ended up talking to a guy from, believe it or not, from North Stafford, Virginia, who was coming off the trail. And he gave us the information about this place. So. Here's a little town, and we stayed at the Station Inn last night. Which is right over there. There's a sign. Now we're waiting for a lift to get us out to a supermarket that's a couple miles away. And there was an Irish pub. We ate dinner out last night that was quite good. And here's a little plaque for the Pauling Green and Veterans Memorial Plaza, which we're waiting, we're at right now, just waiting for the lift to come pick us up. Right here at the Station Inn, still trying to get out, and I bumped into a thru-hiker here, and I'd like him to introduce himself.
Hi, my name is Paradise, also known as Chuck Pearson. I'm from Seattle, Washington. I started this hike on April the 7th, and I am 750 miles from completion. I'm out here just trying to find out what to do with my life next, and if you'd like to follow me at any level, I am writing a blog, and that is walkingthroughparadise.com, just like it sounds.
Walkingthroughparadise.com. All right, awesome, Paradise. Thanks, and all the best on your hike.
Thanks.
All right, see ya. This is Chris right here, and he's a physical therapist. We stuck our thumb out, and he gave us a lift, and he's taking us right to where we need to go, so we appreciate it, Chris.
God bless.
Yeah, thank you. All right, all the best to you, Chris, and thanks much for being our first trail angel today. Probably our only trail angel. Me and Lex are hiking together once again. And yesterday, we both needed a resupply. So our plan was we were going into town for the night. And we had picked Wingdale, New York. And we were going to go to Dutch's Motor Lodge. And there weren't very many amenities around there and all that. So we got to Connecticut 55, where we were finishing our 18.1, I think, yesterday. And there was a thru hiker there, sitting down in his backpack, and we got chit-chatting with him. And Turtle Thump was his trail name. I wrote it down. I think that was it. And believe it or not, this guy lives about 2 miles from me back home. He lives in Hampton Oaks, and I live in Park Ridge in North Stafford, so we're near neighbors. He's in his 50s, I think, but he's battling a hernia, so he decided he needed to go get that taken care of. And so he was hopping off trail to go ahead and get that addressed. And we asked him, how you getting, where you going? And he says, I think I'm going to Pauling because I want to catch a train. And I got a taxi coming, so we said, maybe we can jump in your taxi with you. And he said, sure. So then as we're touring along, he's highly recommending going to Pauling, you know, restaurants, laundromat. And he said, I stayed at the Station Inn, and he says it's very good, and they give you a hiker rate about $90. So that's where we went, and it was an excellent choice, and thanks Turtle Thump for that recommendation. We're going back to Trailhead. But that's when the young guy, Chris, picked us up, the physical therapist, and caught a little of him on the video. But nice guy, young guy, 4 young kids, and he probably went well out of his way to dump us off when we came off the trail. So thanks very much for that, but it was great. And then we got off and got on the trail, and now we're hiking in the heat. And we got a target. We'll see how today goes. It's pretty hot and humid, but that's it. But we got everything we needed taken care of, including cleaning up our clothes and our bodies and getting resupplied. And now we have a target about 4 days or so to get into Great Barrington, Massachusetts. We just crossed over a little bit of this, but it's a huge river and it's really running. It might be difficult to see through the trees, but you can definitely hear it. And I didn't look at Guthook as to what the name of the river is, but it's raging. Got a little view going out here of a valley, and it's quite nice. I'm on my back. We're at Mount Algo Shelter. We only did 10.6 today because we didn't get going until about 10:45 after resupply and everything. And you know, it was hot as hell during the day, and we were hiking right through the high point of the day. I think it hit 90. And so after we got some water, which was good to see because we have good water now in Connecticut. After 10.6, we were going to stop at the shelter, eat dinner, and then just keep going and maybe hike till 8 o'clock or so and get into camp and set up. But obviously that didn't happen. And now we made a good call too because it's raining. We got thunderstorms overhead. Heard some thunder. I got a mosquito flying around the inside of the tent. I'll deal with him later. But other than that, we're going to try to do about 21 tomorrow. And right now, we're planning on going into Great Barrington, Massachusetts. I think it's, I don't know, whatever it is, we think we can do it in 2 good days of 20 or 21 each, and then maybe, you know, a shorter day. But more to fall on that. For some crazy reason, I thought we were close to 1,500, but we're at like 1,468 now. But we'll get there soon. And Connecticut has been okay so far. Although it just seemed like we were going up and down all day, even though we didn't hike too long. But that's it. There's a bunch of people here at the shelter. There were a number that were here beforehand, and I think most people showed up right before the rain got going. So that's about it for, I think it's like day 128. But I'll be going to the Great Barrington, and then I'll be figuring out how to get down to New Jersey to visit Nicole, Bethany, and Ian, or Panic, who's coming down. So it'll be a nice time. So I'll be off the trail yet again, but it's all good. So far, so good.